So those of you just tuning in can like and share the feed, and whilst you're doing that, there was this poem I thought, you know what, it ties in so well with today's lesson. Oh, right. So I thought, let me I'll take this off. Where is it? There you go. Now at least it'll be silent. It's by Behzad Lucknavi. It really ties into this matter of resilience, this resolute determination inside, building on from the fataks as well. He says, ए जज्बा दिल गर मैं चाहूं हर चीज मुकाबिल आ जाए मंजिल के लिए दो गाम चलूं और सामने मंजिल आ जाए. Allah. He says, he's talking about the passion, the fire burning in the heart, that if we want, he says, this is what it comes down to. If we want this, anything can be achieved. Manzil ke liye do gaam chalun. Gaam can be steps, or it can be like 2 paces, like of a horse, or basically he's just saying steps. I have to just take 2 steps towards the destination and it shall appear. Or samne manzil aa jaye. ए दिल की लगी चल यूं ही सही चलता तो हूं उनकी महफिल में. वाह. ए दिल की लगी चल यूं ही सही चलता तो हूं उनकी महफिल में उस वक्त मुझे चौंका देना जब रंग पे महफिल आ जाए. See, poetry is about being experienced. It's a rahbar kamil, a rahbar kamil. The rahbar is a leader, kamil perfect. चलने को तैयार तो हूं पर याद रहे. Says, I'm ready to go with you to his guide, the perfect guide. He says, but keep this in mind. उस वक्त मुझे भटका देना जब सामने मंजिल आ जाए. He says, when the destination is in front of us, when the goal is there, then you push me off the path. हाँ याद मुझे तुम कर लेना आवाज मुझे तुम दे लेना इस राह मोहब्बत में कोई दरपेश जो मुश्किल आ जाए. He says that if it ever comes to it, you call out to me, you remember me, should in this path of love there ever appear an obstacle. वाह. इस जज्बाए दिल के बारे में एक मशवरा तुमसे लेता हूं उस वक्त मुझे क्या लाजिम है जब तुझ पे मेरा दिल आ जाए. Says that, about this passion in the heart, this fire. He says, let me consult you, take your advice on it. उस वक्त मुझे क्या लाजिम है, what am I to do at that point जब तुझ पे मेरा दिल आ जाए. Says, when this heart of mine turns onto you, as in it succumbs to you, what am I to do then? And here he's this is a bit of a provocative one. He's trying to, just teasing here with this. He says, ए बर के तजल्ली कौन जरा क्या मुझको भी मूसा समझा है मैं तूर नहीं जो जल जाऊं जो चाहे मुकाबिल आ जाए. And this is a bit of his naughtiness in that he says, "E barke tajalli," the transcendent manifestation. He's speaking about, this is going back to Moses, Mount Sinai, and the glory of God. He says, the manifesting glory. Do you think I am like Moses? This one. Then he says, "Main tur nahi." He says, I'm not Mount Sinai that I will crumble. Whenever you want, come in front of me. Allah, Allah, Allah. Insan. Insan has this gamand, this kind of ghurur, this kind of arrogance, this overconfidence, this hubris at times. Insan has this, and we covered that in a previous lesson. And it has to, Allah says in the Quran that ضَرَبَ لَنَا مَثَلًا. He gives an example to us, not to someone, to God himself. ضَرَبَ لَنَا مَثَلًا وَنَسِيَ نَفْسَهُ. Forgets who he is, and he challenges us. As the poet says, he says, हम तो वो हैं जो खुदा को भी भूल गए, तुम मेरी जान किस कुमा में हो. Tawbah, tawbah. He says, we are they. We are they. Huh? He says, we are those people who have even forgotten God. He says, you, my dear, what delusion are you in? Poets, poets. This is why Allah says about poets what they can. And he finishes this, and it's epic, coming back to that resilience. He says, Kashti ko khuda pe chhod bhi de, Kashti ka khuda khud hafiz hai. He says, leave this, and this trope this is a common trope used by Urdu poets for of a ship being caught in a storm. It's a very common kind of motif that you'll find in Urdu poetry. And he says, Kashti ko, so the person is trapped. What do? Impending doom. He says, Kashti ko khuda pe chhod bhi de. Leave the boat, the ship, in the hands of God. Kashti ka khuda khud hafiz hai. God himself is the one who watches over the ship. Mushkil to nahi in mojon mein, behta hua sahil aa jaye. Wow. He says that these waves that are carrying us, it is not impossible by God's will that through these waves comes the shore, that they take us ashore. It's not impossible. See, faith and resilience. It's a very powerful poem, incredibly powerful.